everybody, and welcome to What's in the Box. Working through this really cool collection full of runs, so it's a good run day. Plus, I've got Battle Beast on the wall, because why not? There is some cool goodies in here that you probably don't see every day. You should be ready for fun. All right, everybody, I'll see you in just a second.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
That joke did not stink. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, I've got a really cool graphic that I should have given to Kyle because there was so many runs today. It's a picture of me in the warehouse, and it says, "We have the runs and so can you." Because runs are funny. It's just like when a comic book shop says we have issues. Get it? You know what's so funny about what's on the board that people might be the most excited about? It might be going back to the park. I collected these so heavily when those were first released because they had a Topps card in them, and I was collecting the Topps cards and love them. Love them so much. Okay, so is there something on the board you want to see first? I'm going to show you what's above. There's a bunch of Pit that's individually priced. There is Kanan up there, first appearance. That is a run of Darth Vader, including the big key inside, first appearance of Doc Aphra. And then there is X-23s on the wall and a bunch of other really cool stuff that I'm excited about. It's Scotty Oz. That's what people want, probably. Anything Scotty, right? Scotty's the best. I forgot to bring my drink in here. Is my chest still really red? I went out to the warehouse today, and I had a goal because I have a guy that likes to buy long boxes from me, but I have to sort to get to the ones that he wants. I was just like, I just got to get 4 longs. I can do it. By the end, I was like, blah. So I've got red cheeks. Water break. Yeah, I would love water break, except for I forgot my cup. So I have none water. I will water up after. It's only an hour after all. All right. Does anyone have anywhere special they want to go? Otherwise, I will just go. I guess that Kyle says everyone wants Oz. You might want to have Oz. You should want to have Oz. All right. This is a really cool Scotty Young set. He did a bunch of different sets that were around the series of Oz. He did Ozma of Oz, Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and another set or two. And they made like a giant omnibus of them, which is really cool. Hello, Kenneth. But they're kind of tough to put together because everyone likes the art. But it is Scotty Young. This is the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the 1 through 8 run, and it's just 35. TJ knows what's cool up there. Oh. And then I'll show you the Jurassic Park fire. Okay, so the number 1 is a sealed Jurassic Park number 1. And there's the card that it has in it. Looks like Brachiosaurus. Yep, looks like Brachiosaurus. And this one is 10. Then I've got number 2, and it's also 10. Let's see what it has for a card. Ooh, clever girl. Clever girl. Oh, you can't really see it. There you go. Clever girl. Arby's has the meat. Miss Jen has the runs. I do. So embarrassing. And then I have a number 2. This one is the second cover. Feeding Time. And that one is 8. You guys are missing out. You guys have no idea how hard it is to get Jurassic Park. It's crazy how hard. I've had a guy waiting for me to get Jurassic Park for, gosh, I can't remember the last time I had it. He asks every time he comes in. It'll be really fun to be like, I do. Unless you guys buy them, and then I won't. All right, I have a run of X23, 1 through 6. 1 through 6 for just $30. By the way, all the runs I have tonight are all minty runs. The thing that surprised me the most was the X23 Target X run. I thought that one, since it was an after run, was going to be less expensive, but weirdly, it is more expensive. A 1 through 6 is $50. I just love X23. And I did have the other series, the NYX series, on the board last week, if anyone's interested in the very first stuff. All right, let's see what runs we got in this box. All right, this is a cool boom run. The Mark Wade series called Potter's Field. And it's 1 through 3, and that's just $8. Don't know if you've ever had any minty runs. And then if you've never read Perhapanauts, it's adorable. I mean, the ones that I've read, I feel like they could be just like all ages if they wanted to be, but maybe they get a little bit crazy. So this one is Perhapanauts 1 through 4 for, I'm guessing that says 10. It's got a weird dog leg at the top of it. That says 10. Wade writes great stuff, man. Sometimes you just got to go in because the person that wrote it is awesome. And then Perhapanauts Second Chances 1 through 4 is also just 10. I've got a big, gigantic run of Northlanders. This is a Brian Wood run. This was a Vertigo series. It is 1 through 10 for $20. So it works out to $2 a book. This is really the way to collect, because then you don't have to go hunt anything down. You can just trust that this guy had a really good taste, because he did. Okay, and this one's got extra stuff in it. This one is a Marvel series by Warren Ellis called New Universal. It's the 1 through 6, but then it has a bunch of single series books. Oh, Kenneth. Awesome. Way to take care of your colon health. I'm proud of you. That's just $15. Just 15. Ouch. My finger. You guys are just showing up. Let me know. And I will jump to anything that you've been hankering. All right, another cool Boom series. I don't know who did this one because it's not on the front. This one's called Galveston. It looks like probably piratey. It's got pirates on the front cover. 1 through 4 for $15. From Peter Milligan, another cool Vertigo series. This is Greek Street, 1 through 5 for just $15. I miss this company. So Virgin had a comic company called Virgin Comics, and they had these awesome series. This one is Guy Ritchie's Gamekeeper. This is the first series of 1 through 5, and it's $20. Then I've got a 1 through 5, but they are all the director cuts, all the director's cuts. And the Like the first cover is a really cool Greg Horn cover. So that's 1 through 5 for 20. It is Gambits. That is a run of Gambit 1 through 4, which is the mini series, and that's 15. I guess it could have been. Let's be nosy. Let's be nosy. Hello, Triple B. You're just joining us. We have a bunch of runs. Plus, I threw some Battle Beast on there. Sure. Cheers. Galveston. Created by Johanna Stokes and Ross Ritchie. Written by Johanna Stokes. Art by Greg Scott and Todd Herman. There you go. Triple B. The 1 through 6 of the first series here is $30. And then the X23 Target X 1 through 6 is $50. So $30, $50. And I have the first series kind of behind me here. I'll just pull it out anyway, because it kind of makes sense to have them all out together. And that's the full 1 through 7 series, and that's $600. OBO. They're all gorgeous. This is a really great collection, by the way. Okay, so Gambit sold the Clemenses. Of course, forgot to send the picture of their invoice this week. Duh. I'm a dummy. All right, let's do one of these little early Marvel miniseries. There are a lot of really cool books in these. Triple B, it's perfect. I can find no flaw. Awesome. All right, Bishop number 1 through 4 is just $8. Great. They're all got foil on them. I love Bishop. I've got 2 series for Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix. Oh yeah, it's this collection. It's got the little resealable bags. 1 through 4 is just $8. And then the second series, The Further Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix 1 through 4 is just $10. Got some sinister action on the front. I've got the X-Men Books of Ascani. It was like a single shot, kind of get everyone ready for the series. That's $3. Pork chops and Freeds. I'm going to make up what that is. Fries? Prawns? New collection Saturday. Big show Saturday night. Ascani-san, the Real Full series, which I think it introduces X-Man. This is 1 through 4, and it's 10. I was right. Fries. Me, I win. And Archangel Phantom Wings is the single shot, and that's just $3. It was bearable. Yeah, I'm worried about having to drink this stuff because I'm sugar-free, and I'm sure they don't have sugar-free versions of it, so I might actually get real sick about it. All right, this is a Vampires versus Robots number 1 autographed. And that one's autographed by Steve Niles, right in the front. He just does an S and an NI. He is also a Knights that say knee. It is $15 for the Transfusion autographed. Awesome Brubaker series. If you like crime noir, there's nobody better than Brubaker. This one 1 through 4 for just 12. The last thing on this bottom row. The only thing I like better is the maybe criminal. All right, this is from Rocket Comics. Rocket Comics isn't in existence anymore as far as I know, but it's a subset of Dark Horse. This one is called Hell. This is by Brian Augustin. It's a 1 through 4 for just $10. Reminds me in art style a little bit like my brain's going farmhand. Is that right? Farmland? Farmhand. Okay. I'm going to try to sell you guys some of these. All right. I'm sure you've seen these in other shows. So if you've already got one, you don't need another one, although it would make for a really good gift. Do you know someone who likes the idea of using their brain to figure out riddles or ciphers or those kinds of things, and maybe wanted to try their hand at white hat hacking? You might like to have this book. This one is The Future Is by a brand new company called Recca. The company is owned by a big corporation called Black Hills Information Security, which basically tries to keep companies safe. They're all the websites and stuff by doing pretend hacks. These are so cool. Like everywhere in the book, they've got like codes that you can try to figure out what they mean. There's a leaderboard. There's all kinds of really cool stuff. But this is the cool thing. You can only get this from us on this channel. Not me, but everybody here on the experience. They sent them to us as an exclusive. So we can't even offer them anywhere other than on the channel this week at all. So they're just $30, the hardcover version. Beyond this, you'll have to wait for the individual issues at the end of the month. They'll start rolling out. And this way you can get on the leaderboard early. We're going to give prizes for people that are on the leaderboard that are watching on our channel. So do me a solid and show that you guys love things that we bring to you. You believe all the good stuff that we say you should get this. Yeah, you got to send a screenshot to Kyle and we'll get on the leaderboard. There's actually prizes we're giving away. So grab you of The Future Is for $30. And then I've got some really rare stuff. You're not going to find this out there either, except for if someone backed Kickstarter. I've got Kickstarter books. These are The Future Is Martina and The Future Is Sally, 2 separate kinds of books. It's all done by Fred Van Lente, and they're amazing. Those are 40 and 20. I'll just do both of them for $50.
Well, and remember, these are the stories of how Martina and Sally joined Wheeler and his team in the main book. So these are backstory that you don't necessarily get in the main story.
Oh, yeah. And according to Kyle's done some research. There are challenges that are in this book that are not going to be in the comics when they release. So if you want
there
to
are challenges in that book that weren't on the Kickstarter. Like
they weren't on the Kickstarter either. Okay.
They're in that book, but they weren't on the page. So like there's even more reason to jump into that book because there's stuff there that's literally only ever going to be in that book.
212 or 112 pages. Yeah, that's a big, thick book. And I read it. I thought it was dope. I'm not going to be smart enough to break any of those ciphers or do any of the hacks or whatever they're called. I know they got special names. I'm not cool enough, but you guys can be. It'll be easy to beat me, but probably not Kyle. You automatically beat me by just participating. Capture the flag. There we go. Thank you. Now I'm 100% cooler. So I don't care if you get it from my show. If you get it from somebody's show, that'll make me really, really happy. And plus, it'll let them know that you guys are the coolest people on the planet and you appreciate them choosing you to be able to get them directly. Way ahead of anybody else. All right. I have a run of Sentinel. This is 1 through 5. That's 15. This is kind of cool because it focuses in on this kiddo. And then there was a second series that they did was even longer, which is really cool. Let go. And it is a really long series called Sentinel Salvage 1 through 9, and that's just $15. Really great reads, not much dollars. You like Grant Morrison, you want something crazy to read? This is Sea Guy 1 through 3 for just $8. Sea Guy. Been loving my Spawn, going back and reading Spawn. It's been so much fun. Especially I've loved reading the new stuff that they've got, new titles they've got coming out. So if you're not reading any of those things, you should try their new one, Dark Ritual. Hey, see? Kyle, don't change the break commercial. Everyone likes it. Spawn Dark Ages. This is a 1 through 6 series, and it is $25. On the good, substances. I mean, it gives you a good imagination, probably. All right. You like Rick Remender? Are you a big fan of Rick Remender's work? This is the End League. Dark Horse Comics 1 through 6 for $12. And a challenge in there that was a base 64 string that translated to a Bacon's cipher that decodes into a website URL. Wow, that's way cool. I'm getting there, mate, too. I'm working my way up. Oh, no, sorry, Triple B. I'm working my way up there, I promise. I'm going this the way. And then as you saw in my teaser, this is a cool Image Shadow Line book called After the Cape. And it's a 1 through 3 for just $8. Oh my gosh. At least it wasn't corny. Oh, I can't even. Grant Morrison's Doctor Who. I have number 1 for $4. Number 2 is $4. And then I've got number 3. That's by Tony Lee. This is Doctor Who, The Forgotten. And it is $4 for The Forgotten. So far on the purchasing leaderboard, the Clemenses are winning. Okay. Oh, I just noticed something dope about this that I did not notice before. All right, this is a run of Cinderella from Fabletown. Cool Vertigo book by Chris Roberson. This one is a 1 through 6. I have 12 on it, so I'm not going to change it, but it is autographed on the first. It's autographed. So just $12 for Cinderella autograph. I mean, not really actual Cinderella. All right, I have Battle Beast blind bags. They're 6. I mean, that's a whole $2 premium today, since most everyone on the planet's out of them, or at least in our city, they're all out. All right, here is Rogue, number 1 through 6. Let's see if I can actually spread them out right. 1 through 6. Sorry, the 3's back there. So they're $45. No, Mike, you don't get a certificate on something that I charge you $12 for a whole run, probably. Nope. I don't know why you would fake it on that book. That'll be a weird thing to fake. Super bizarre. Okay. I have got a run of Storm 1 through 4. $10. Ball. The Ugly Stepsister is a Cinderella story. Aww. I mean, it'd be cool if it had one, but I probably would have noticed it better that it was actually autographed if it had one in there, right? That would have been better. Okay. Wolverine and Gambit Victims 1 through 4 is $10. Another cool Gambit related goodie. I think I've heard that Gambit will continue. We're going to get more Gambit. Sweet. You were my hero right now. Giant hearts. Rogue 1 through 4 is also $10. And then Sexy Magneto limited series 1 through 4 is 10. This is when he was really sexy. I mean, I'm not saying I thought he was sexy, but I did.
If you don't type Sexy Magneto into the comments.
No, don't do that. You're going to get in trouble. Will tonight be added to Tuesday stuff? Nope. So TJ, there wouldn't have been an email. I would have just sent a direct message. DR is how I do it. So no. Our shows are Wednesday to Wednesday shows. So once Wednesday show or Tuesday show ends at the end of the week, unless you just add stuff to it by sending me a DM. This is the beginning of a whole new week. Whoop, whoop. The Magic 4-issue series. Preston, if I had it as a 4-issue series, I couldn't break it up, unfortunately. Because this is not my collection. This is a consigned collection, so I can't willy-nilly take things out of the middle of it. And then I don't have a run anymore. But if you send me a direct message, I can look and see if I have Magic number 3. Are you talking about the one that's running right now? Just making sure which one I'm hunting. All right, this one is Junk Bot Rotogin 0 through 3. It's a cool image series, and that's just 10. Oh, the 80s one? Perhaps. Okay, from Golden. This one is, it's the Boom Studios book. This is Talent 1 through 4 for 10. The first one, okay. Just send me a direct message so I remember to do it. I'm trying to prepare to leave for a trip next week, so I'm getting all my stuff rocking and rolling. And definitely I'm trying to get everything prepped for Saturday's show. Claremont, okay. All right, tough to put together full sets of Stephen King's anything. Even the graphic novels that I used to have by the thousands, now I realize that people bought all of them off the rack, so I need to pull them out of my back stock. But this is The Stand Captain Tripp's run, 1 through 5 for 15. I've got The Stand Sketchbook for 3. Love The Stand. I have the Dark Tower Gunslinger Born sketchbook for 5. I've got Dark Tower Gunslinger Born. This is number 2 through 7. That for some reason there's no number 1 in this. And the Gunslinger's Guidebook, all for just $12. Anyone read this series? Not maybe the comic book, but the books. I also have The Long Road Home from the Dark Tower, 1 through 5 for just 12. I've got the End World Almanac one shot for 8. I've got Dark Tower Treachery 1 through 6 for 15. And the Sorcerer one shot for 10. All right, this is a great Spider-Man series called Powerless. It's a 1 through 6 for just 12. From DC, this one says a young werewolf stalks the DC universe. So this one is awesome. Batman Sam Keith with a really cool werewolf story. This one is called Scratch, and it is 1 through 5 for 20. You can tell it's Sam Keith for sure. He's got the super tall-eared Batman. It's very much like his Max universe. Okay, this one is called Kamikaze. Kamikaze, yep. Kamikaze is a cliffhanger series. 1 through 6 is just $10. Sam Keith's Batman superpowers keeping his glasses in place. You'll see yourself out. You're fine. All right, I've got Incognito. This is another really cool noir series, but it has soups in it. Incognito is an Icon series, which is a subset of Marvel, I think. And it is a 1 through 6 for 15.
Incognito is the first collaboration between Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips.
Is that the very first time they worked together?
Yep.
So crazy. They're magic together, I swear. Got a really cool set of stuff related to Hellboy. This one is Witchfinder 1 through 5 for 15. We sell our graphic novels for Hellboy so quickly. It's nuts. All right, do you have your pit list? I've recently got a lot of people coming to the store and asking if I have pit and my back issues. And I'm like, of course I do. And then they come back and they're like, you do not. I'm like, how is this possible? So all of a sudden the Max and pit have got some heat on them, or at least for people looking for the source material to read it, which makes me really happy because it's both terrific stuff. So most of the stuff I have for pit is going to be the full bleed stuff because it only, as far as I can recall, had through number 9 as part of Image, and then they went back to Full Bleed. So Full Bleed is a subtitle thing, sub company. So I have the Pit 1/2 from Full Bleed for 10. These next ones aren't super special. You can find these pretty readily. Number 1 is 5. Number 2 is 3. Number 3 is 4. Number 4 is 4. Forgot that guy's name. Number 5 is 4. Number 6 is 4. Now they start getting harder to find out there. This is number 7, and it is $5. Number 8 is 5. And 9 is 7. Then they become Full Bleed Studios again. So this one is a single shot, I think, called In the Blood. And it is 8. Then we get number 10. That one is 15. That is a scary looking kid, man. Number 11 is 10. 12 is 10. Looks a lot like regular number 1. 13 is 10. Humphrey! I look forward to seeing you next week. 14 is 10. 15 is 10. Ooh. 16 is 10. It looks pretty patriotic. But he's killing that robot. It says, contains scenes of horror and violence. 17 is 10. Number 18 is 25. It says Ugly Americans in blood. 19 is 18. You can see as they came along, they got to be more and more rare. And 20 is $40. It's a big dragon. And then there was this other little series they did called Pit Crew. This one's by Richard Pace and Ken Lashley. Number 1 is 5. Oh, they're all $5 each. Here's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. 5. And then this is Dale Keown's Pit Sketchbook. And that one is 25. And then this is fun fact for you. This is Youngblood number 4. It is the second appearance of Pitt. That one's $4. Now you know some things you didn't know before, maybe.
All right. While Miss Jen gets the next pile of books, let's play a game.
Okay, go.
The EXP just got an email wanting to know if we wanted to buy a comic book collection. It's not all that odd. But the thing that made it odd is they were offering Superman comics from before 1920.
Oh, that's
Pop the
special. I
scam.
need all of them.
Right.
I don't have any of those in my collection, Kyle.
Right. Let's play Spot the Scam. They also had Edgar Bergen's dummy, Charlie McCarthy.
Okay.
Which is the only reason I even read the entire email.
How would they get us such things?
I have no idea but I wasn't about to click on the links.
Oh no, you should not. All right, everybody out there, why is it unlikely that they have Superman books from 1920s? Someone out there knows. Someone out there knows. Please tell me.
This after we literally are in the middle of while we're doing a promotion about cybersecurity. We get this email.
That was what's so funny. So I don't have it with me, but Recca was really sweet. As a thank you for me doing promotion for their book ahead of them actually doing stuff with the EXP, just as a personal person. They said, here's an email with a link on it to go to our store page and get a free hoodie. And I was like, that's really nice. But you told me absolutely do not click on links. So I can't click the link. Do I win? And they said you both win and lose because you don't have a hoodie, but you also pass the test. So I figured out a way. You just sold them that collection. Way to go, Make Two. Correct, Rob. Actual one was 1938. Which is funny because they have a bunch of stuff that they do as reprints all the time. They did one in 1988 that people always think is the real thing because they reprinted it pretty well. And I always have to crush their soul, unfortunately.
And the one I always get is people thinking that the Loot Crate one is real.
Bro,
this is from 2019.
Yeah, I had a sweet, I wanted so badly for it to be real for him because I could tell that he just really needed it to be. But it was like something that he had kept in his family clearly not for a long time, but it was like he'd put it between two like actual, the giant styrofoam you get from like a TV or something. He put it in between two pieces of that, and it was beat up, and it was truly the one from 1983 or 88 or the 1976 reprint, or when people brought me the golden record Fantastic Four #1. That happens a lot. Don't belittle me. I know what I got.
The number of the KB Toys reprint of ASM 252 that I had to be like, no, you see how the spider face is like fat? That's how you know it's the reprint. They'd be like, no, I don't. What?
Fun fact, in this collection that I'm going to start offering on Saturday, but probably won't get to this part of it, they have, I think, a full run of the Spider-Man newspaper inserts, which people also bring to me and think that they're a real one. I'm like, you see this nice, big, gigantic black border around it? Dead giveaway. All right, so this was the Darth Vader thing I was telling you guys about. I have a run of Darth Vader. It's a full run of 1 through 18, except for it's missing number 17, which it doesn't matter because you can pick that up for a couple bucks. The important part about this collection is this book. First appearance of Doc Afra. I have this run price at kind of a giveaway price of $150. I priced this stuff because I thought it would be snapped up really fast. Sometimes I'll buy collections to make them go quickly away. So you should. And then I've got these all individually priced for you. I got the Kanan #1. This is the second printing, so it's quite affordable for $50. First appearance of a lot of characters. And then number 2 and 3 are $5 and $4. And I've got number 4s are $4. And I've got number 5 for $7 because that one must be lower print run or something. Maybe it's the first something. And I've got a bunch of other Star Wars mini stuff in here. And if anyone's interested in such things, I'm happy to show to you. I have shown a different show, so I'm trying not to bore people with it. Also, I'll show you guys one more time before it goes out to the main store. I've got a minty set of Watchmen 1 through 12 for just $150. Really hard to get a full set of minty stuff, but I do. All right, is anyone interested in making offers today? I can consider reasonable offers, especially if you're wanting to get a group of things. I do love those very much. Maybe you weren't on the show on Tuesday when I showed this cool thing. This is the Untold Tales of Spider-Man. It's a sealed set of 15 discs. You can play this awesome stuff for 13 hours and 7 minutes, and it's just $15. It's a good gift for somebody. I mean, at least it knows what a CD is. Possible they don't, you know? And then Donald Duck, Luck of the Ducks. I've got this cool little big little book for just $5. It's not one that has a little, like, you guys remember the ones that had, like, you could flip them? There was, like, a little motion thing in the corner. This one doesn't have that. I've got a cool Harley Quinn foil print for just $10. Donald goes. All right, Rob, I hopefully can remember to bring this to you. And Rob, if you like that size little book, I've got a ton of them up front. We took in a collection. Some of them are in better shape than that one. Really cool.
What you should do is sell it to Rob and then forget to bring it to him for 5 years.
No, why would I do that?
Because I did, and he reminded me today to not do that again.
I mean, I'm still waiting on stuff I left with you the show last year to send to me.
Yeah, I know.
I even forget what's in it, but I know I wanted to see it really bad. All right. I've got another box of goodies here.
And by the way, I'm only giving Rob a hard time because he texted me about this literally like minutes before the stream, it felt like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just one of those, it's timely.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's gonna be annoying. All right. I've got the full set of Executioner Song, 1 through 12 for $35. Most of them are all polybagged up. I think all except for this first one have their polybag still. Nope, this one doesn't either. Once again, Kyle, that the next set is worth it, but you love your wife. I am very proud of you, Triple B. I'm never going to be mad at you for honoring your commitment to your sweet loved ones. More cool stuff. Do you remember when they used to think that the next big series was going to be based on the House of M? Well, maybe it will at some point. But it's gone back down to reasonable monies. It is House of M 1 through 8 for just $20. And then I've got a bunch of House of M tie-ins. This one's Excalibur 13 for $4, 14 for $4. And then I've got the Spider-Man Run 1 through 5 for $10. Yeah, for my husband and I, as long as we've had a discussion about it first, then it's fine. More stuff. House of M related and then Decimation related. This is Mutopia 1 through 5 for $15. And then all the stuff that ties into Incredible Hulk. This is number 83 through 86. That's $10. $16 through 19 from New X-Men Academy is $10, and that also ties in. More stuff that ties into this than I thought. The stuff that ties in from Uncanny X-Men. This is $462 through $465. That's $20. Fantastic Four House of M 1 through 3 is $6. Awesome, Triple B. Iron Man House of M 1 through 3 is $6. Almost to the ends of the stuff that, oh, there's still more crazy cool stuff. Exile 69 through 71 is $6. Wolverine 33 through 35 is $10. Cable and Deadpool number 17 ties in and it's $5. Pulse number 10 ties in and it's $3. Actually, it looks like there's 2 things in that. Thunderbolts 11 ties in and it's $4. So is Black Panther number 7. And Captain America 10. Those are all $4 apiece and tie in. Where's the end of them? Yay. The House of M sketchbook is $4. And Secrets of the House of M is a one-shot and it is $4. I have got X-Men 198 by David Hine. That's 1 through 5, and that's $8. And he did a really good job of collecting everything because I think there's more here. I've got the Pulse Special Edition. This one is like a little pretend newspaper tied to the House of M. That one's $4. And then after that series came a storyline called Decimation. This is House of M the day after. That one's 5. Generation M 1 through 5 was 10. Son of M 1 through 6 is 10. The Wolverine tie-in number 36 is 4. 37 is 4. 38 and 39 are 4 apiece. All right, I think that's the end of those things that I'll tie. All right, then we get into some Deadly Genesis. Brubaker. This one is the variant edition number 1. It's a Casada cover. That's $10. And then I've got the full series 1 through 6. This includes the first Vulcan, and that one is $20. I mean, that's a cool collectible, TJ. Oh, anybody else? This is a final call. Do have one slabbed book. This is Wolverine number 4 from the limited series. It's a 9/2, and the holder is really nice. That's just $60. Time to make offers and think about what else you're going to enjoy tonight on the channel. Looks like Triple B's got something going on, but we also have later on Geek Chat and Mill and Mog. You're going to really enjoy all of their fun stuff. For me, my next show is going to be Saturday night. That's going to be on the CBSN channel. That's where the really expensive collection is going to start rolling out. And then this show next week, I'm going to be away. So definitely show up for Saturday's show. And then I'll be back the next week for a Thursday show. I just want to, there was no way I could fit it in. I'm actually going to Washington, D.C. to go and shake hands with somebody on the Capitol. I don't know where, which one it is. I'm being flown out for basically to let them know how small business, or how what they make as law affects my small business. So always good to talk to them. And then I'm flying from Washington, D.C. to Traverse City to go and enjoy Cherry Capital. And then home. I have a very short time at Cherry Capital. I've got to shop and get so fast. All right.
Friday morning, tomorrow morning on the Order Up show at 1 o'clock Eastern, Karina Bechko and Torma from Oni Press will be joining us to talk about EC blood type.
Oh, EC stuff's been so good.
So make sure you tune in for that. And Matthias is currently on a plane to Canada. So,
yeah,
we're going to be pulling this together at the last possible second. It's going to be great.
Oh, definitely so. All right. Kyle, I think we'll call the ball.
Last call for offers. Otherwise, I'm buying a whole bunch.
Uh-oh. Did you see stuff you liked?
Pretty much, yes. But I'm trying to not be a bad guy.
Rob, they are blind bags. I've got them at 6 right now. Most everybody in my city is completely out of them. I have them for cover price in the store. So if you're local, run on over if they haven't sold out today. But I've got these at 6 just to have some little bit of goose on it, because $4, profit on $4 is not great. Especially when everything is inside the bag is worth way more. So it doesn't matter what you get, it will be worth more than what you just paid for it. Locally, we've got a limit of 10 per person, and they're bringing friends. Of course. Which You got it. It's been fun to see people open them. They don't want to do them in the store usually. They want to go out to their car and open them and then bring them back and then show me what they got. Show and tell. That's been fun. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for being here today and putting up with my flush. I've been too hot in the warehouse. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.